Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Forbes Riley, and I'm here with my amazing co-host Kevin Harrington, who we all recognize and love as one of the original sharks on Shark Tank. And he is truly one of the most amazing entrepreneurs that I've ever encountered.
Thank you, Forbes. You know, Forbes, you're a celebrity television host, fitness and health expert, and we've got an exciting guest today. We're going to be talking with James Malinchak. Now, if you don't know James, he's done over 3,000 speeches. He's written 20 books, and he's one of the most requested speakers in America today.
And of course, we all know and really love him as America's Secret Millionaire. James, welcome to the show.
Forbes, how are you?
James,
Kevin,
good to see you.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
So now, we've all heard you speak. We love you, but you really are passionate about what you do.
Oh, I love this. I mean, you know, when you speak and somebody comes up to you and says, man, you changed my life, or, you know, we're having bad days at the office, but, you know, you got us to work together, struggle together, you know, achieve together, and, you know, you helped us to overcome things that are happening in the economy or in our personal lives or financially. You just can't put a price tag on it, and I love that.
Now, you started out doing college speeches, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I started out speaking for colleges and for youth organizations, and now I speak for corporations, associations, nonprofit organizations, sports teams, you know, professional coaches, amateur coaches. I mean, pretty much anybody that has an audience, I'm their speaker.
One of the cool things is, I know you live in Vegas. That's the trade show capital of the world. So everybody's coming to Las Vegas so many times. I mean, what are there, like thousands of trade shows a year, right?
20,000.
20,000.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I moved to Las Vegas was, you know, I love speaking, and I've done 3,000 some presentations. And so now I'm like the most requested speaker in Las Vegas because corporations love it because they don't have to pay expenses. I live there, right? And so we give them a generous discount. And then I'm local there. I just drive down. I do their talk. I can spend all day at their event, and so it works out great for them.
There's no hotel. There's no airfare. You know what? $5 worth of gas.
Right.
But beyond that, being one of the most requested speakers means that you leave audiences with something truly special. So they keep asking you back over and over again. What do you think that is?
You know, the thing that's the most important is it starts with the speaker. It's not about the speaker, it's about the audience.
Right.
You know, and so I understand event coordinators. I've actually put on hundreds of my own events, so I can come from the event coordinator's point of view, and I understand what they want in a speaker, and I just deliver that for them. And the main thing they want is they want their people walking out of there on fire. They want them, you know, working hard. They want them to be more productive. They want them to love their job. They want them to love what they do.
Yeah.
And, you know, but we all get in ruts. So somebody like me comes in and, you know, kind of kicks them in the rear to get them in gear, helps them to refuel, recharge, and re-energize themselves so they can go out and make it a great day, a great week, great month, great year for the company.
And I do know this too. You get asked back over and over and over again by many of the companies year after year, which means they're happy, right? So that's an amazing thing.
I'm so blessed. I mean, I've been going to companies for years. You know, I have a core group of clients. They just bring me in every single year again and again. I'd like to say because I guess we're helping their people, so they keep bringing me back. I mean, why would you want to, you know, change it out if it's working? You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep me. And I've got a variety of topics that I speak on. You know, so I really try to tailor it for exactly what that organization wants for their people.
Now, I first saw you on America's Secret Millionaire, and I got to say, the thing that impressed me most was your heart, the way you approached it. So I'm imagining that's what you come into any speech with. What is it that drove you through that show?
Oh boy, you know, I went on this show thinking that I was going to be, you know, a guy living undercover, you know, working with amazing people who are doing great things in their community. And, you know, at the end of our time, I'd write checks to them to help further their cause. And then I just kind of go on my way and be back home. But I learned so much from them. I always say that I got more out of what I learned from them, from being on the show. These amazing, I don't even call them people, I call them angels.
Oh, really?
Because they're just the greatest servers of just people helping people for no other reason than to help. Because they didn't know we were a TV show filming. And I say I learned more from them and got more from them than they ever got out of the money that I wrote. I wrote over $100,000 worth of checks for them. But, you know, I got lifelong lessons. I mean, I found out what true giving and true serving is. And that's something that I bring to the presentations when I speak for companies, you know, to impact the employees, the people within the organization, so they in turn take that same spirit and go out and impact customers, prospects, clients.
And I know over the years now, with all the speeches and the books and all the corporations you deal with, you've now also been doing some consulting work on marketing and expanding and building businesses, and that's another part of your business, I know, but it's pretty exciting to do that too.
Well, this strange thing happened. So, you know, I'd go in and I'd do my 30-minute or 1 hour or 90-minute kind of keynote business talk for these corporations and associations. And a funny thing started to happen. They would ask me, hey, this is great. Our people are on fire. This is a great way to kick off our convention or close our convention. But we'd like to sustain it. Is there something you could create to help our people throughout the entire year? So I started doing business consulting where we could let the message live on after the presentation is done. And how do you implement it and change cultures and change the spirit of that office, that organization, so that it becomes a habit, and that's the way they act continuously every year.
You know, I've listened to a lot of speeches, a lot of speakers, and it's usually about them. I learned something very important about watching you. Not only is it about the heart, but this ability to serve and give. Can I ask for a little special something? You do something with a napkin that it changed my life. It really changed my life. Can you share that with us?
Thank you. It's one of my favorite things. And ironically, it's one of the things that gets requested all the time. You know, corporations say, you're going to do the napkin thing, right? Sort of like my signature song, right? Like the Eagles have Hotel California.
Right.
Like, I have to show up and play my Hotel California.
Okay.
But what I say is, you know, when we're born, we come into this world and we get pre-programmed in a negative manner because we all get a bib placed under our chin.
Yeah.
And we get programmed, if you know anything about the subconscious mind, our subconscious mind gets programmed at a young age to go through life that way, meaning being a taker. See, because when you wear a bib, people are serving you and giving you, which in essence means you're taking from people.
Okay.
And what I say are the great companies, the great employees, the great successful people out there, they recognize that you have to take that bib off from around your chin,
Right.
drape it over your forearm like you are a waiter or a waitress in the finest dining establishment on
Right.
the planet.
Right.
Yeah.
And you actually approach every single prospect, customer, person that works within your organization with the mindset of how do I serve you? I call it the power of the napkin. I actually have a book coming out called
Yeah.
The Power of the Napkin.
You have
Yeah.
a lot of books. So can
Yeah.
I just start with this one? I have your entire collection. Does that make me a huge fan?
Yeah.
But this one's interesting because this works well with corporations. Why is that so important?
This book is called Success Starts with Attitude because one of the things, if you study the industry reports of what convention coordinators want most for their people, there are two words that always come to the top. One is we want our people to have better attitudes. We want them to adjust their attitude. You know, we have things going on in the economy. The industry's down. Our morale's down. Their attitudes are slipping. So we want them to have successful, positive attitudes. That's
Yeah.
why the book's called Success Starts with Attitude.
Sure.
They want success. They want attitude. That's exactly what I deliver them the perfect message that they want, that their people need. And I'm going to tell you something. When I'm done with them, man, their people are smoking, man. They are ready. You know, they are on fire. They're high-fiving. You know, they're walking around. This becomes a motto within their organization.
Yeah.
Yep.
Success starts with attitude.
And that's why you got to ask back again and again and again. It's just fantastic,
and just
right?
one other thing that I just need to
Yeah.
add. You also
Yeah.
have your own fan club. I'm a fan of yours, but you've got some of the best of the
That's
best.
because I pay you a buck a month. To be
Yeah. No, you don't have to pay me anything. Well, don't say that. But you've got people, I mean, on the cover of your book is Jack Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Soul, which you're a contributor of. You've got Joe Theismann. I could go down the list of major people who say great things about you. Why are they so impressed with you?
You know, I think they recognize that I kind of think a little differently when it comes to this whole success. I don't say the same old, and I do that on purpose. I say it in a different way because I want people to grasp it. You know, if we hear the same thing over and over, it sort of like slips by.
Yep.
So I say I don't think outside the box. I don't even want a box. Get rid of the box. There's no reason to have a box.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to bring to employees when I'm speaking for their organization. You know, or leaders. You know, a different way of thinking. You know.
Well, you know, I would have to say there's an event coordinator someone's right there through that camera. You want to just take a couple seconds and talk right to them and tell them what you do?
Thank you. You know, I love what I do. I have the greatest job in the world. I get to inspire people to overcome challenges and be better. And I'm so blessed to be able to do that. And if I've never spoken for your organization, I would love to be your speaker. I've walked in your shoes. I've put on my own events. I understand that this is so important for you to pick the right speaker, especially an opening or a closing speaker. And if you want someone who will come in and refuel, recharge, and re-energize your folks so they can be more, do more, and achieve more, then I'd love the opportunity to speak for your organization. If you would go to the information below and contact me, it would be a true blessing. And also, if you're coming to Las Vegas, I live in Las Vegas, so no sense to flying a speaker when I'm already there.
You know, I love that. And of course, we can also look at the camera and say something similar too, because I've listened to James time and time again, probably for the last 7 or 8 years. I've not only been a fan, a coaching member. I love this man because I hear things fresh. I hear a lot of speakers who regurgitate the same thing over and over again, and you don't get that with James. So that's my personal testimonial.
The very first time I met James, when he talks about serve, he came up to me and said, I have an idea for you that can be very powerful for you, and it's just from me to you. Thank you for speaking at an event that I spoke at.
Right.
And he gave me an idea that has been a multi-million-dollar idea for me personally. So it's been a great time over the last few years knowing James, and just have to say, he says what he says, and he means what he means always, and he does an unbelievable job.
And you come with a lot of heart, and it's certainly our pleasure to have you on the show. I want to thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.
You're
so much.
awesome.
I appreciate you.
Thank you,
too.
James.
Thank you
All
for
right.
having me.
And we will see you guys again soon. For Kevin and myself, thanks so much.